If he catches Canelo, the way he catches some of these guys here, he can hurt Canelo. I mean, Canelo's human. He's a great fighter. It's gonna take Canelo a few rounds to figure him out, and in the time of figuring him out, he can get caught.
My only question with the fight as a whole is how both are going to react to the power. I saw Bivol train here. Like he can crack, but Canelo can crack also. And for the past few fights, when Canelo's landed on opponents, the body language completely changes. They fight to survive.
Yeah. And like I said, and like you said right now, what are we gonna expect when Canelo hits him with his best shot? And what are we going to expect when this guy catches Canelo with his best shot? That's the interesting part of the sport. We're looking forward to that because both of these guys have dynamite on their punches. And I can see it. I'm telling you, sometimes I got 5 or 6 people hitting the back hard. And you don't see much movement. But when he's hitting the back by himself, I can see the whole frame move. That's how the impact of the punches that he has. I mean, I can feel the vibration all the way over here.
He's been putting out sparring partners then, right?
Yeah.
In this camp, he's knocked people out, knocked them down.
He's hurt a couple guys.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean, That is very.
So now I know where it's coming from. That why you sound so confident in it.
I mean, you gotta be confident. But like I said, I'm not training him. He's here in my gym. I just feel honored just to be part of Vadim's team, which is a big team, the family, and really nice guy. Bivol is very humble, down to earth guy that comes in. He says hi to everybody. He does his thing, but when he gets to work, he's very serious about it.
What are your impressions of what you've seen from him so far as he's in the midst of training for this Canelo fight?
Well, I've known Bivol for a while already since I started working with the team, with Vadim and all his fighters. I've had the privilege to have Bivol training in my gym before. And, just watching him, he has something special. I mean, every fighter that is going to step up against Canelo, everybody says, there's something special about the kid. Well, this guy right here, first of all, he's 175 pounds. First of all, he's bigger than Canelo. Canelo's a 168-pounder. And another thing, he's very complicated. Every sparring partner that comes in here, the first thing they say, he's very difficult. We can't get inside. He uses his jab a lot. He's never stable. He's always moving in and out. And when you try it, he catches you. It's a different style. I just think that Bivol has a style to ruin somebody's night. And not only that, he hits really hard. And he's going to play out a good fight against Canelo because this guy right here, he's getting his full camp. He's getting his 8 weeks, maybe more, getting ready for the fight, which is a big plus for Dmitry Bivol because, saw most of the fighters in the past, in the recent career of Canelo, they've only come in with 4 weeks of preparation. So this guy has already been here for a couple of weeks already. The fight's in May. He's already training. He's been training, and like I said, he's a strong fighter. He's very athletic. And he's very smart in the ring. And every sparring partner that we bring, I sort of categorize in a way thinking it's Canelo. And I see a lot of good points in Dmitry Bivol. I see a lot of good points, a lot of good moves that he does that would complicate the style of Canelo Alvarez.
The sparring sessions, when you're looking at them and you're seeing, how is he dealing with the pressure? Because with the fights that fighters have chosen to try to box and move around Canelo walks him down, and his power and the stamina of the other guys end up wearing down where Canelo's able to catch him at the end.
Yeah, but Bivol is not a mover. Bivol is not a mover. He's in front of you. He's in and out. He's catching you. You know what he has? What I've noticed, because I like to watch. I stay aside. I watch his team work with him. He's very accurate. Every time he throws a jab, he lands it. He sets that jab to establish a combination, and when he lets go of a combination, if it's a 2-3 punch combination, he lands it, and he lands it with power. That's why when I watch, and some of the sparring partners that we have,
Who are the sparring partners?
we have Espino, we have Carlos Rodriguez from Mexico. Actually, he's from Guadalajara, strong kid, 168 pounder that comes forward very, very, very strong. And the last time he sparred, I told him, hey, Carlos, get inside. He's like, I can't. He don't let me. He don't let me get inside. And every time I try to get in, as much as I try to pressure him, I get caught with something heavy. That's why I know. I know it's gonna be a good fight. And either I can see either Canelo, Bivol getting hurt. I know there's gonna be knockdowns in that fight. I know there's gonna be knockdowns. It's gonna be a great fight. I think it's gonna be a very interesting fight because Dmitry Bivol, first of all, he's a solid 175 pounder. He's a big boy. He has great movement. He has great stamina, great boxing ability, and he's smart. When he catches you, he can hurt you.
Because a lot of people have criticized Bivol the last few fights that he plays it too safe, and that when you're coming in with a guy like with Canelo, like you got to take a risk with a guy like that.
We talked about it, and we noticed. And we've had in my camp, we've had fighters like that. We've had some great fighters in my camp that you put them against an average Joe, and they look. They don't look as good. They don't look good.
Oh,
they don't look
go
good.
to the level of average Joe.
They drop to the level. Yeah. Obviously, it's like everything. I can give you an example. If I have a good fighter in my gym, and you tell him, hey, you're gonna fight this guy by the name of Francisco whatever Garcia. Who's that? So he trains, but okay, he's training, but with no motivation. There's no motivation there. So when they get in that ring, they drop to that level because they don't see like a motivation after the win. What's good after being a Francisco Garcia or a Francisco whatever. But if you tell them, hey, you're fighting Manny Pacquiao, oh shit, hey, we're gonna fight Manny Pacquiao. You step it up. You step it up. You got the motivation, and you get in there, and you're on your toes, and that's what happens. We figured.
So you think that the last few fights he just didn't have the motivation because the names were whatever?
Of course not. Who did he fight?
I don't remember something.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no motivation. There's just stay active type of fights, and like Bivol, there's other fighters out there that they give you a random person, and you train like whatever. I'm fighting basically somebody that at the end of the day I beat him. It's not gonna be noticeable. It's just another win. But when you get a name, when you have a name in front of you, I remember when Tim Bradley got the call that he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao, whoa, Bradley couldn't sleep. And it's just an example, because he was excited. He was looking forward. He was training like he will be here 3 hours nonstop training. And that's how I see Bivol. I see Bivol the same way. I see Bivol now that he's fighting for something that really means something in his life. Every other average person he's fighting like whatever. Now, this fight is like you can't relax. You can't procrastinate. You can't say, oh, this is an easy fight. It's not. He knows it's not an easy fight. That's why he has to kick it up a notch. He has to step it up. He has to use other gears, and he's gonna step up to the level of opposition, and that's Canelo Alvarez. That's why I know it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be one side to another. And I honestly think that this fight, if it goes a distance, it's going to be close. But if it doesn't, it's going to be either or. Because this guy hits really hard. If he catches Canelo, the way he catches some of these guys here, he can hurt Canelo. Canelo's human. He's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. Canelo, he's earned his spot by beating all these fighters. He has improved a lot. He is the best pound-for-pound fighter. But this guy here is not to be taken lightly. You have to be in the ring with Dmitry Bivol to know that it's not easy. It's complicated. He's very complicated. He's annoying. He gets to a point where he's annoying that all these guys want to hit him and they can't, because of his style. Everybody has a different style. And when you create your own style like he does, it's very difficult. in and out, boom, jabbing, in and out. And when he unloads, and then he'll get back at it again. You know, and you can't catch him. He's never sitting in one spot.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Hub TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Hub TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.